to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
I caught up with the Oregon head coach before the game. This team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Fielded in the end zone. It's West. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Ducks offense that has the first possession of the game. And here comes the junior running back. He barreled his way into the end zone 5 times, leading them to victory last time out. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to the ground game on the left. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll try the left side. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
This chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Cherry. The sure hands, it's Bear. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Going for it all. Snags it inside the 20. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A 1st down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Running inside, it's Lindsey. much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball. And
makes the catch, and he's free. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Knight.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, they pick up the first.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room. It's Lindsey. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Moss. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They're working that left side, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough, and there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves.
Finding some room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
He really shows you his skills on that last run, and I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great...
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, passing.
Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the 1st down? The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off play action on 1st down. fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. It's a draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Caught. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connect. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he tacked on the extra point. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Cunningham. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And the Rebels head it quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Wants to throw. It's Knight. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reese. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Right back to the well. Picks up the 1st down. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like the...
He's going to fire deep. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14.
There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Thanks to grab. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Rebels in the hurry up. The run inside. It's Lindsey. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Caught by Smith.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The give on the counter. Nice move to pick up yardage. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. This time he wants to throw. A strike downfield. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. And the Rebels are threatening on first and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. He wants it all. Touchdown, Rebels! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Finds his man. It's Hampton. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. They boot it away. Oh, the ball's out on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
Man, this kickoff unit, they've got heat-seeking missiles running down the field with bad intentions. They hit that return man with authority, and that's what popped the ball loose.
They're going to test the right side with this one. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Give him 3 touchdowns in this game and now up to 8 on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lindsey. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Fires and picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Over the middle, it's Williams. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. To the air, it's Cherry. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Bringing the heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Ducks! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's still plenty of time, and you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. After that sack, they're in a different zip code now. 2nd and long working here. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Colorado taking on the Florida Gators.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Come on, defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag. They just keep firing. Hauls it in. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He'll bring it out. It's West. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Cherry. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He wants to change this route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimum gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Makes the grab on the left. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Play is stopped as they tend to an injured Ole Miss Rebel. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking downfield on first down. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Running inside. It's Lindsey. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Dropping back, it's Knight. Makes the catch. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give on the option. Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Now adjusting. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Jumped on top of the pile.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Rebels. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice throw, nice catch, and I think we're going to see and hear a lot of that guy to that guy. A touchdown catch in game 1, now a touchdown catch in game 2. They're going to continue to find that playmaker throughout this season.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Offense changing the play. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Soft spot in the middle. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cherry. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a crease to the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Keep it on the ground. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a 4th down decision time coming. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Smith with the grab over the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Rebels want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions of this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing.
He's looking deep. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to keep it in the air. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Lindsey. Shows off another move and gets down to the 33-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. He breaks a tackle. Turney on the jet. Touchdown, Rebels. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ole Miss calls its third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Right back to the well. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
And the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game. And Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.